Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Floor Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening and welcome to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. The final game of the regular season for the Martinsburg Bulldogs is today, and they will host the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Colin McLaughlin here, Dylan Bishop alongside me. Camera crew today, Ethan Elliott, Vernon Dale, Paquel. Back at the studio is Kyler High. Right now, the JV game still going on down below, so hopefully, if that game doesn't go into overtime, we'll quickly here have the Senior Day ceremony. It is Senior Day, so the seniors for Martinsburg's cheerleading team, the Velocity dance team, and, of course, the boys basketball team's senior, Uriah George, will all be honored here between these games. And then we'll get to our normal schedule of our pregame show right after that and have tip-off for this one between Martinsburg and Woodrow Wilson. So pretty entertaining JV game going on right now. About 38 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. And right now it's Woodrow Wilson, who also, for those that might not be aware, go by Beckley. So if you hear me saying that too here during the broadcast, that's them still. Leading Martinsburg 69-67 right now.
Yeah, it's been a tightly contested one here, back and forth. Pretty entertaining to start things out today. It's going to be a big day here. The JV game coming down to the wire, senior night, senior day right after it. And then it should be an interesting varsity matchup after that.
So right now, 3-point game with that made free throw. 34.5 seconds left here in regulation. We'll see if he makes it. Of course, it makes it a 2-possession game. And there you go, a 4-point ball game right now. Adams with the corner 3. There you go. 1-point game. He'll have to foul to send Beckley back to the free throw line.
Yeah, Key Adams has become a big for the JV team this year. And, of course, playing up the varsity at points, being a key player on varsity. He's been a big role. And we've talked about it a little bit where we were talking about this with Woodrow Wilson earlier, is that players can play 6 quarters between JV and varsity. And one of their players that's listed as a varsity starter has been playing.
Yeah, Kingston Clark.
Here through JV.
By the way, here for this JV game, as we were just talking a little bit about Key Adams, that was his 5th foul. So he's fouled out of the game after making that 3 and then had to foul there to stop the clock with 23.3 seconds. Somebody else is going to have to step up here for the Bulldogs.
Yep.
His second free throw, though, missed, so it's a 2-point game. We'll see here what Martinsburg does.
Oh, just an ISO dribble. Didn't give him any help.
Unfortunate possession there for the Bulldogs. 5.3 seconds left now. Here's the foul. So Beckley able now to ice the game if they sink both.
Yeah, you didn't really get like any pick and roll or anything like that. You just got to drive, and Woodrow Wilson had good defense to keep them at bay and didn't let them get to the rim.
And that's pretty much going to do it.
Just don't foul the shooter and you're good.
So the JV game is wrapped up. 74-70 the final score. Beckley gets the win over Martinsburg. Now we'll wait for the teams to shake hands here, clear the floor, and then we'll have the senior day ceremony once everybody's set up for that. Got some words here being exchanged afterwards from some coaches. See if that fires up some fans. See if the intensity carries over possibly to the varsity game, but here we go for senior day.
Yeah, it might.
Our senior basketball player, cheerleaders, and members of the Velocity Dance team. First up, our lone senior boys basketball player, Ryan George. Ryan parents are both in the county. He's also being escorted by his mother, his sister, and his brother. His most memorable moment in high school was hearing the support when I scored in the Spring Mills game and winning a state championship in football. His favorite things to do are work out and hang out with the guys. His other sports are football and track and field. His future plans are to graduate with a degree in sports and rec studies at Shepherd or run track at a different college majoring in something similar. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan George. Our next senior is a member of our cheerleading team. Senior Skylar Velasco, being escorted by her mother. Her future plans are to go to college and study business and marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, Skylar Velasco. Our final cheerleader is Miss Aviana Smith, being escorted by her mother Angela, her dad Aaron, and her sister Erin. Her future plans are to continue cheerleading in college and major in psychology to be a forensic psychologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Aviana Smith. Our first member of the Velocity Dance team is Leah DeMarco. She is being escorted by her parents Larry and Jessica DeMarco and her siblings Anthony, Layla, Zeppelin, and Zyla. Her future plans are to attend Shepherd University and major in elementary education, hopefully being on the dance team as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Leah DeMarco. Our next member of the Velocity Dance team is senior Natalie Figueroa Perez, being escorted by her mom, Dahlia, and her dad, Luis. Her future plans are to attend WVU, majoring in biomedical laboratory diagnosis, and work as a medical lab tech scientist. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Natalie Figueroa Perez. The next senior is Ms. Zora Grantham. She is being escorted by her mother, Siobhan, her dad, Mikey, and her brother, Zion. Her future plans are to attend the Tri-State Beauty Academy to obtain a license in aesthetics. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Zora Grantham. Our next senior is Miss Logan Rao. She is being escorted by her mom, Carol, and her twin brother, Andrew. Her future plans are to go to WVU and major in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Logan. Our next senior is Miss Jenna Seibel. She is being escorted by her dad, Ronald, and her mom, Bethany. Her future plans are to attend West Virginia University in the fall and major in marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, Jenna Seibel. Our next senior, who is not with us this evening, but is with us in spirit as she's at a Good Times competition, is senior Kelly McHugh. Kelly's future plans are to major in theater at West Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kelly McHugh. Our final senior is senior Syra George. She's being escorted by her mother Elizabeth, her brother Xavier, and also her brother Uriah. Her future plans are to attend Shepherd University and major in elementary education. Syra plans to continue dancing on the Shepherd dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Syra George. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our senior recognition for our boys basketball, cheerleading squad, and the members of our Velocity dance team. Could we please give all these seniors a tremendous round of applause?
All right, that concludes the Senior Day ceremony. Again, congratulations to the seniors and great recognition for them, for the Martinsburg cheerleaders, Velocity dance team, and Uriah and George of the Martinsburg boys basketball team. So we are going to step aside. Let's do a 4-minute commercial break. If you can please set that up for us back at the studio, Kyler. Make it 4 minutes, and on the other side of that 4-minute break, we'll get to our pregame show here for today's contest between the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles and your Martinsburg Bulldogs here on WRNR TV.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Do you have someone in a nursing home, or are you worried about somebody you love going into a nursing home? The law firm of Daniel Staggers can protect your assets. Call the law firm of Daniel Staggers today at 304-267-3915. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm does elder care law, estate planning, and special needs trusts for disabled children and family members. Visit the Daniel Staggers Law Firm for your initial free consultation at 133 East John Street in Martinsburg. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm, when you need asset protection for you or for a family member.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
After a car accident, call the local law firm that can give you the help you need right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti, the one with 115 years of combined experience fighting for West Virginia accident victims. Get more with Manchin Ferretti,
the one that takes on the big insurance companies.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. We're Manchin Ferretti.
After a car accident, we'll fight for every dollar you deserve. And if there's no recovery, there's no fee. So call right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We welcome you back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse for this afternoon's varsity contest of West Virginia High School boys basketball between the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Colin McLaughlin here for WRNR TV. Dylan Bishop alongside me on today's call. Ethan Elliott, Vernon Dale, Pakel, our camera crew, Kyler High back at the studio. pregame show is brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit them online at whmsystems.com. It's the final regular season game for Martinsburg. For Woodrow Wilson, they will have 3 more to play next week, even though they'll also be playing in the postseason next week. We'll get to that, but let's focus here on this one. Beckley, 8-8 overall on the season. Martinsburg, 8-12, trying to snap a 4-game losing streak, Dylan.
Yeah, and this is a matchup that we saw earlier in the year already, and Martinsburg did not fare very well, but
85-58.
Yeah, Coach Rogers mentioned right after that game, basically Micah Green didn't play much of that first half at all because of foul trouble, and we saw Spring Mills be able to pull away from Martinsburg when that happened earlier this week on Monday. So that's going to be one of those things. You know, Woodrow Wilson is still going to be a very tough team to stop, but can you at least keep your guys out of foul trouble, Micah Green in particular, so that you can have a chance. I would assume that unless we get into foul trouble like they did last time, that this is going to be a much more competitive game than that first time around.
I think you need it to be. This is your last game, then you'll have 10 days off.
Yeah.
So you play Spring Mills for a spot to qualify for the state tournament. So it's going to be one here that it's your last game experience before then. You want to give your best effort. You want to find some momentum and confidence within your team because let's say you lose this game. A 5-game losing streak going back to the Cardinal Coliseum where it's a one and done against one of the best teams in the state, a defending state champion. If I were them, my confidence wouldn't be high if that was the case. So
no,
it almost feels like it's a must-win today because of that.
It could be. I mean, it's a tough matchup that you drew against Spring Mills regardless, but I think it would do them a lot of wonders to take a team that they lost to in a blowout the first time in a similar fashion to where they've been against Spring Mills this year and come back around and beat them. That could be such a difference maker in your mentality. And you can go into the Spring Mills game and say the same thing. Hey, we lost by this many points before, but hey, we just beat a team that we lost to by however many points before. So I think you're right in that sense, Colin, that getting a win here would absolutely be huge for the Bulldogs.
And on the other side for Beckley, as I mentioned there, 8-8. You look at in Class 4A, the South region, they'll be the 7th seed, so they play Friday, that means, against Oak Hill. Their other 2 games next week before that are counted as regular season games. March 3rd at Cabell Midland. Then immediately after that, March 4th, they're against George Washington. One of the best, if not the best teams possibly in Class 4A. And they're coming off a back-to-back here, or this will be a back-to-back, I should say, for them as they're coming off a win yesterday at Jefferson, 65-50. And if you were tuned in before the Senior Day ceremony when we had the JV game going on, we were talking about a player here for them in Kingston Clark, one of the starters for varsity, who also plays some time on JV. This team, even as a 4A school, has to combine a lot here to get just as much through the JV and varsity program as possible. Only 4 seniors, so we'll see how they look here today.
It's a small group. On their original roster, it only had 9 guys, and we were told 2 more, but that's still only 11. That's not a huge amount. You'll see Martinsburg use about around 11 different guys in their roster, in the rotation. Not every game, but we've seen that during the season. We've seen the starting 5, and then Kamar Green, Kevin Myers, Carter Bradley, Kayla Villa, Zion Stanley, Key Adams, all come off the bench at different times. Now, I don't know if we'll see Kamar Green or if we'll see all 5 of those other guys or not. But they have those options. So for that to only be the entire roster of Woodrow Wilson it tells you a little bit about the difference in potential depth that they could have here.
Yeah, you look down there right now for Martinsburg. Kamar Green not out there warming up, and neither is Villa. We know he's been dealing with an injury. Not sure the details. I believe for Kamar it's been the same thing, but I could be mistaken. Don't want to assume anything, though, there. So we'll have to see how this team looks here today. But for now, we're going to go ahead, step aside, and take a 2-minute break. And on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get our coach's pregame interview with Martinsburg head coach Dave Rogers here on WRNR TV.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Welcome back here inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. About 10 minutes left here in pregame warm-ups. So let's get to our coaches' pregame interviews, which are brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. Let's now hear from the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Dave Rogers.
I'm joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Dave Rogers. Coach, final game of the regular season here. You guys get to take on Woodrow, Wilson. Seeding's already out for the postseason. We'll get to that, but just the mindset here and what you're hoping to see from your team here today.
Well, we want to see a lot of energy and a lot of defense, and we want to see really good patience on that offensive end. Beckley has a good big man inside. And then they've got four guys around the perimeter. If you don't hang on to them and you don't contest their shots, it's going to be a long afternoon. But they can shoot the basketball. They're athletic. They're quick. So we've got to be ready to go. They took us apart when we were in Beckley. I think it's time we owe them one.
So let's get to the postseason now. I know it's still a ways away, but as I mentioned, seeding's out. You guys, the 6th seed, you'll take on the 3 seed, which happens to be Spring Mills. When the vote came out, just, I guess, your reaction and thoughts to it.
Well, you know, everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody's got their own way they match them up. And I think when we looked at it, we knew that we in Wheeling Park, 1-6, 1-7, that was a question mark. And the other question mark was a Spring Mill, Washington 2-3. You knew Morgantown was number 1. You knew Preston was number 8, and then wherever the rest of them fell. So, you know, we no matter who we play, we've got to win. So we would have taken the 6th or that 7th spot. 7th's not too bad because you get to play on that Friday. Now we got a 10-day layoff. Because we don't have a game in there, and we've got a game that if we could find one, we could play one. But Virginia has already started their playoffs, so is Maryland, and we're kind of located over here, so you'd have to travel somewhere in the state of West Virginia if you wanted to pick up a game. So, hey, it is what it is. With our record, I guess we're thankful to be where we are. We've had so many ups and downs. We've had some good spots. We've had some bad spots, and we just need to, if we're playing good basketball. And we're handling the ball well, we're pretty good at times. And Micah Green is very hard to handle inside. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, whoever we play's got to contend with him. And then so we just like in Morgantown the other night, we hung in there and we did a good job, and then we hit a spurt where they hit 2 or 3 threes, and it just kind of breaks our back. But you got to defend. So our key is that we got to do defense first.
It's senior day here today as well. You guys have one senior on your team, you're Ryan George. Just a little bit about how much he's meant to this year's team and the program as a whole.
Well, Ryan's a great kid. He comes to practice every day. He works so hard. He just gets after it. He when we looked at him, he was very, at the beginning of the season, very limited to the basketball skills because he hadn't played a lot. And he got better. I think he got better every day. He put in the time. He put in the work. He got better. He's just a good kid to be around, and we're happy for his senior day today. So it's his day. He's all alone, and we'll celebrate with him.
Ultimately, what's it going to take here today for your team to compete and possibly pull off the win?
Well, again, like I said, they're very quick. They can shoot the basketball. You can't allow shooters to shoot open shots, and that's probably going to be our key today. If we can do that and we can be patient on the offensive end, we got triumphs pretty good when we were down in Beckley, so maybe it's our turn today.
All right, thank you for the time, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
That was our coach's interview for Coach Dave Rogers. Again, brought to you by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road. Online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first at Parsons. We're going to go ahead, step aside, take another 2-minute commercial break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get you keys of the game and starting 5 for both sides here on WRNR TV.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
We welcome you back here to the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office, automation, home theater, networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call them at 304-350-1931 or visit them online at whmsystems.com here for today's regular season finale for the Martinsburg Bulldogs against the Beckley Flying Eagles. Let's now get our keys of the game brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. They're revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com.
For Martinsburg, I do think that defending the three-point shot is going to be a big part of today, making sure that Woodrow Wilson can't get those buckets to get out on those runs, get a lot of confidence in themselves. And on the Beckley side, I would say that against most teams against Martinsburg, not turning the ball over is the key. Martinsburg has those great perimeter defenders. They can really get into the passing lanes. We see the likes of Braden Amsler all the time go and steal a pass, immediately turn it into a bucket on the other end with a quick layup. You can't let Martinsburg get those easy points. If you can contain them to the half court, you have some chance against them.
All right, there you go. Keys of the game as Beckley comes back out of the locker room here into its layup lines. Martinsburg shooting around as there's still 90 seconds left here on the pregame warm-up clock. Let's get the starting five then, brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, looking for a home in the tri-state area. Go ahead, call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-262-4222 or visit them online at www.modernrealtyresults.com. And first, let's get the starting lineup for the Beckley Flying Eagles. You have number 22, Preston Clary, number 24, Kingston Clark, number 10, Gage Burdett, number 32, Jaden Robinson, and number 52, Isaiah Jones, starting for Beckley, who is 8-8 overall in the maroon and white uniforms. Martinsburg still trying to wait here fully to see who is starting today, since we know your Ryan George, the lone senior for Martinsburg, will be starting, just trying to figure out who he's taking the place of in the starting lineup. And it looks like it is Cody Shallis, thank you, there. So your starting five will be number 4, Uriah George, number 5, Nykeem Thompson, number 15, Braden Amsler, number 22, Boston Todd, and number 23, Micah Green. Martinsburg 8-12 overall and trying to snap that 4-game losing streak. So we'll go ahead, step aside, take one last 2-minute break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll have opening tip here for today's ball game between Beckley and Martinsburg. You're tuned into West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR TV.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
We welcome you back here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube as the pregame festivities have concluded, which means it's now time for today's opening tip, which is brought to you by your local full-service archery pro shop, Fort Evans Archery of Inwood. Give them a call, 304-229-7064, or visit them online at fortevans.com. So we are ready now for Beckley and Martinsburg.
I'm looking forward to it, Colin.
I am too.
I don't think we got a really fair estimate of how these teams matched up the first time around due to the Micah Green foul trouble in the first half of that first game.
Both teams taking the floor again. Your starters for Beckley is Clary, Clark, Burdette, Robinson, and Jones. Jones being the one, it looks like, ready here for our opening tip, going up against Micah Green for Martinsburg. And your 5 for Martinsburg is Micah Green, Boston Todd, Braden Amsler, Nykeem Thompson, and your lone senior, Uriah George, getting to start as well here today on Senior Day. Officials confirming that everything is set and ready. We're underway, and the tip won by the Bulldogs. Todd handed over to Amsler. Quickly passes back. They go down low. Kick it back out. George is going to take a 3 and airball it. It goes right, though, to Micah Green, who's able to put it off the glass and in to give Martinsburg a 2-0 lead.
Big-time board. He should be able to do that all day.
Burdette right over Green. Jumper short. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last off Green, so it'll stay here for Beckley. Burdette inbounding. Goes down low for Jones. Jones here against Green, trying to get positioning. Shot looked like it might have been blocked, but it stays down low now. Another one up, no good, and it's Martinsburg coming out with it. And Thompson down low, Green, layup, good.
Green's going to have to be careful on the defensive end. He's still kind of leaning those arms forward. Thought I saw a little contact on his block attempt last time,
Robinson out for Burdette. Burdette dribbles in and out. Will now pass over for Clary. Clary guarded by George. George playing very tight. Contested shot, though, up and good. Make it 4-2 as Preston Clary gets the first points here for the Flying Eagles.
Chalice is coming up off the bench now. Woodrow Wilson probably be smart to notice that one senior, not usual starter, is playing right now.
Thompson head fake, goes up. Shot no good. Rebounded by Green down low. Posting up. Gets double teamed and fouled on the shot attempt. So Micah Green goes to the line with 6:22 here in the first.
There just really isn't that many players that can hang with Green down low. It's just that size is not something that you see very often in this state. So double teams need to come, make him pass that ball, make the other players be the ones that beat you.
Isaiah Jones picks up his first foul as Green makes the first of these 2 free throws.
Chalice is actually checking in for Amsler, who is jogging back into the locker room.
Interesting.
He was moving as if he's about to come back and just needs to do something quick.
Second free throw up and good. So Green has all 6 of Martinsburg's points to make it 6-2. Burdette, guarded by George, goes left. Now into the paint, kicks it out. Robinson head fakes here against Chalice. Drives in. His pass low, bobbled by Clary, but he's able to get it. Gets a screen. Over at the right wing. We'll hand it now to Burdett. Burdett trying to get past George. Great defense, though. Here's a double team. And a walk.
Yep.
Turnover. Martinsburg gets the ball.
And that's defense from Uriah George. They're still trying to attack him. And he did the smart thing there. Didn't play defense with his hands. And now George is going to head to the bench. He kept his hands out wide, defended with his body. Did a good job of it.
So Amsler checks in for George. Martinsburg has Todd over to Amsler. Amsler lobs it down low for Micah Green, who gets triple teamed, so he'll give it to Thompson. His layup short, but an offensive rebound for Micah, and his putback is good. Give him 8 points here, and a 6-point Martinsburg lead at 8-2.
That was the smart pass by Green to make. Thompson can usually make those, just kind of, his first shot of the day, left a little short.
Here's a three, and it's knocked down by Robinson. That cuts the lead now to 3 at 8-5.
Coach Rogers said they can shoot. George is about to check back in also, maybe for the defense.
We'll see. Thompson over for Amsler, off screen. We'll give it back to Chalice. Chalice down low. Green bobbles it, now trapped. He's going to throw it off the leg of Jones, but it
hit him on the way
out.
Looked
like
too.
Hit him on the way out. So it'll be Beckley ball as George checks in for Chalice. We resume. Robinson, another open look. Three-pointer, no good. Todd with the rebound, but it looks like he pushed away Clary to be able to get that board. So that's going to be Boston Todd's first foul. Team first for Martinsburg. The Flying Eagles will have a inbound here. Inbound down low. Thompson gets a piece of it. Ball on the floor, and he comes away with it. Martinsburg with the numbers. It's Thompson. Euro step. Layup around the rim and no good. And now here goes Beckley on a fast break. 2v1. They're going to slow it down, though, and reset. Clary guarded by Green. Gets the baseline. Reverse layup right over Green and good.
It's a great job of the smaller guy using the bigger defender, attacking him inside using your quickness.
8-7 now. Martinsburg's lead only at 1. Just about halfway through this first quarter. Todd out for Thompson. Long two, airballed from the left corner. Burdett brings it across midcourt. Passes over. Robinson head fakes. Goes into the paint. Pivots around. Has it taken away by Todd. Todd contested by Burdett. Right side layup. Good. 10-7 now. Martinsburg leads. Quickly here back the other way. Jumper from the elbow, in and out, no good. And a foul down low after that missed shot by Clary.
You got to box out. Clary was able to have a pretty open lane to get that rebound.
So Thompson called with that foul, his first team second for Martinsburg of the quarter. And they'll call it a shooting foul, so that sends Kingston Clark to the line. And he misses the first. First quarter is brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution. Located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301. Call 304-263-3361. First quarter is also brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. They're revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit their website, FordHagerstown.com. As Clark misses the second, Green gets the rebound and gives it to Amsler. We'll pass back out now for Todd to start up the offense. Going a high-low here. Green. Myers down low. Amsler left post. Turns and kisses it off the glass. His first points here, making it 12-7. But Burdett, coast to coast, back the other way. Layup short, but a grab here by Jones. His putback is good, and the foul against Chalice.
Chalice has to get better on the defensive end if he wants to stay in this rotation as a starter, as a starter that gets a lot of minutes. That's not very disciplined defense to kind of go for the block on the putback.
Another missed free throw, though, for Beckley. So it stays 12-9 as Amsler at the left wing. Dribbles around, goes to the free throw line, hands it now. Myers gets it down low for Green. His shot no good, but he's fouled once again. So Micah Green goes back here to the free throw line with 2:50 left in the first.
And Beckley is going to have to find different ways to keep that ball out of Micah Green's hands. Totally. Just don't let him get the ball on the possession. Make Martinsburg beat you another way.
Free throw is good by Green.
Respect to Green improving his free throw shooting as the season's going on.
So now it's 13-9. Rainey ready to check in here after this, and it's good. So Beckley will bring Rainey in for Robinson. Jones stays out there even with these two fouls for the Flying Eagles. So it's now 14-9, Martinsburg leads. Ball with Clark. Pass over now for Clary. Got a mismatch down low here with the switch. They, though, give it over to Rainey, and whistle blows. Foul. Looks like on the floor with 2:33 left here in the first. And that's going to be Amsler.
I think he grabbed as they were switching things around away from the ball.
Checking in now, A.J. Thomas here for Beckley. As Amsler just picked up his first foul there, and the fourth team foul for Martinsburg as the inbound pass tipped and taken away by Todd, who lobs it down for Amsler, who's going to get a layup, but it's too strong. Myers, however, with the rebound to Chalice. Todd back to Chalice. Open three. No good off the side of the rim, but another offensive rebound by Kevin Myers. Head fake shot short off the bottom of the rim, and finally grabbed by Beckley as Jones comes down with it. Now a lot of contact here away. No call as people getting back, and a little push-off now here for a call, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Clary.
Yeah, the Beckley faithful are not happy with that one. There was a good bit of push. There was a good bit of contact between Myers and Burdett, but I think it was one of those situations where Burdett reacted to the contact after it happened and was trying to draw the foul, but Myers had kind of started to lay off at that point.
Myers, Amsler open three, and it's good.
Needed that.
17-9 now. Martinsburg's lead out to 8. It's Burdett past Todd. Shot blocked by Green. Here's a fast break. Myers spins, falls, lands on the ball.
Think they're calling that a travel?
I think so.
That's what it seemed.
Yeah, it seemed like that was the case to me as well. Turnover. Beckley gets the ball.
Myers loves those spin throughs and hop steps, but he's got to do them properly.
Timeout, Flying Eagles. We'll take a 30-second break with them and then be right back here on WRNR TV.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
Welcome back. Timeouts brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Give them a call, 304-901-4777, or visit them at their Facebook page. 17-9 our score. Martinsburg currently leading Woodrow Wilson, a.k.a. Beckley. But here's a three, top of the key, short off the front of the rim, no good by Clary. Todd back the other way, trying to go coast to coast. Layup no good, but a foul going to be called against Clary. Trying to say he's going straight up, but the officials say otherwise, so that's his second. Team fourth of the quarter. It's Todd now at the line.
You can't underrate what Boston Todd brought to this team when he joined them towards the early part of the season, but a mid-season addition regardless. He has fantastic athleticism. We see him in football as maybe the best athlete in the state. He's at least up there, best athlete on the team. And he uses that on the basketball court. You see the way he gets out in transition like that. He plays really good defense. Just has to stay out of foul trouble, using his hands too much, and he can make really good, smart passes, too.
He made the first, missed the second, so it's 18-9. Burdett breaks the timeline, passes over to the right. Rainey, catch, shoot three from the right wing, no good. Ball on the floor, and it's Todd that comes away out of the pile, lobs a pass. Chalice, great one there, and he'll lay it up and in, thanks to Todd's assist to make it 20-9. Burdett, guarded by Todd, gets past, kicks it out, right corner. Rainey drives in, head fake, goes down low, and we'll get a foul called here as Jones was partially taken out by Chalice. So that's Chalice's second. That's the team fifth. So should be free throws here now the rest of the way for Beckley in this quarter with 41.3 seconds remaining.
And that was Chalice doing the right thing, getting to that lane on the pass after Micah Green had gone after the shooter. Just got there a little late to get into the passing lane, and then his momentum kind of took him into fouling the player.
Free throw, good by Jones. Thompson's going to check in here for Chalice. It's now 20-10. Second free throw, good as well by Jones. Make it 20-11. Todd brings it across, picks up his pace, passes to Thompson, gives it right back. Go down low here for Micah Green, and he's going to be fouled.
Free throws.
And that's going to be Jones picking up his third of the game here in quarter number one.
Well, first game between these two, the tale was Micah Green got in foul trouble. Didn't play much of that first half. Now you've got the foul trouble on the big man side of the other team. So that could completely flip things around. We already see where the score is here in the first quarter.
First free throw, no good by Green. First missed free throw here today for him. Second one's up. That one rattles out, so he misses both. Stays 20-11. Here's Burdett. Passing left. Clary with it. Goes away from the screen. Backs off. 15 seconds left. Bounce pass now for Thomas. Gets double teams. A lot of contacts going on. No calls here defensively for Martinsburg, and there it is. Speak it into existence. As slipping through was Clary, breaking away for a layup attempt, but a foul called on the floor. It will still result in free throws, though, since Beckley's in the bonus.
And Myers tried to sweep his arm around from behind and poke that ball out. It's just something he didn't really have the angle on.
So Myers' first foul there. It's the free throw. Good. Clary has 5 points now, and that makes it 20-12. And Stanley going to check in here for the final 3.8 seconds of this quarter. Second free throw up. That one good, too. Quick inbound, Amsler. Trying to get some space. Heaves the shot up, and it's no good. So after one quarter played, it is Martinsburg leading Beckley 20-13. We'll go ahead, step aside, take a 1-minute commercial break, and then be right back here on WRNR TV.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We welcome you back here as we enter quarter number 2. Martinsburg with a 7-point lead. Beckley will start with the ball, though, here in this second quarter. And a smaller lineup for them right now as their big man, and Isaiah Jones currently has 3 fouls. Burdett guarded by Stanley. Passes over, Rainey. Back to Burdett in the corner. Down low they go with Thomas. Kick it out here. Clary will reset. It's double teamed. Gets past, goes down low. Wanted to kick it out for Burdett, but gets stuck. Instead, we'll give it now to Thomas. And we get a walk here as Thomas passed back to Clary, and Clary lifted that pivot foot before the dribble went down. Turnover, Martinsburg ball.
Well, we saw this against Spring Mills. Martinsburg starting the second quarter in a zone, and Woodrow Wilson didn't seem to know what to do against it.
Stanley with it, gives it to Thompson. It's going to lob it down low. Green gets it. He's getting whacked while going up for the shot. No call. Bucket's good. He's got a dozen points now here. Make it 22-13.
I guess that's the advantage of being big, is you can get that little contact, have the strength to get through it, not get the foul called on the floor, and go up and get the shot.
Thomas kicks it out. Here's an open three. Rainey, though, too much strength. Green fights for it down low, saves from going out of bounds, gives it to Thompson, who fires a pass to Amsler. Amsler stops, head fakes, goes up, and somehow got that high arcing shot to fall.
Wow.
It didn't even look like he was looking at the basket. It's 24-13.
I didn't think he was going to be anywhere close on that. It just seemed like a desperation heave.
Give him 7 points now. Martinsburg's largest lead of the game, and here's an offensive foul as Stanley got pushed away by Clary, and that's his third.
Clary's been doing that. He hasn't been called for it until now. He's been using that forearm as a way for him to get some space. Finally got called on it.
So he has 3 and Jones has 3, both on the bench now here for Beckley. Amsler, Todd wanting to go down low, does so. Green gets double teamed, and it doesn't matter again. 14 points for the big man. Martinsburg right now is doubled up Beckley. Here's a layup, though, on the other side. It is good for A.J. Thomas, his first points of the game, to make it 26-15.
They needed that for their whole team to even have more points than Micah Green.
Green almost lost it, trying to get it back. Stanley Todd, Thompson down low, gets positioning, goes up, shot, no good. Tipped out, rebounded by Rainey. Burdett gets it, brings it across, looks left, Robinson dribbles to the wing, goes down low. Rainey now dribbles out. Passes back here for Robinson. Robinson takes the jumper. Hits the rim 3 times, no good. Tipped around, and Amsler comes away with it. Here's a fast break. Amsler, Stanley, alley-oop layup, good. 28-15. Quickly back the other way. Rainey will be fouled. Your point, Dylan? We got a break.
Great acrobatic finish by Stanley. Great for him to even catch that ball. The fact that he caught it and was able to scoop it while in the air and get that layup. He wanted the alley-oop layup, but it was a little behind him. He had to reach back for it away from his body. Really impressive controls.
Boston Todd was called with that foul. That's his second. The inbound here to Thomas. Takes the jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Micah Green. They finally brought out their other big man. That did Beckley. Is now into the game is the 6'5", Dylan Ansley. Stanley layup. I don't know how that's not a foul.
Seemed like a lot
Bucket
of contact.
no good. Burdette. Bradley tries to contest, does so, gets the rebound, falls, somehow tipped it out to Stanley, gets it over Myers. Myers. That's a flop. Bradley back to Myers. Myers
They're letting him
out
play today.
resets.
They're letting him play today.
Passes to Bradley. Bradley back to Myers, down low for Green. Green back to Myers. Myers lost it. Stanley gets it. Whistle blows, and it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul called against Myers as he ran into Thomas and took him out.
The speed, the pace that this game is being played at, it's getting out of control, a little chaotic. It's a little fun to watch, but we're going to see a lot of turnovers and fouls if we don't slow things down.
So that was Myers' second, team second of the quarter. That's very close to a walk, no call. That's JW gets it. That makes it 28-17. Thompson kicks it out. Bradley, wide open three in the left corner, up and good. Second three of the game for Martinsburg. It's now 31-17. Dogs out in front. Rainey, head fake. Stuck, gives it Robinson trying to respond, and he knocks down his second three. Makes it 31-20.
Robinson's a good shooter. The zone. Beckley has to find ways to get guys open. Robinson's one of them.
Thompson with the ball here for Martinsburg. Trying to dribble past. Backs out now here against Wines. Gets it. Somehow gets a lane on the right side and lays it off the glass and in. That's Thompson's first basket.
But the spacing was really not there for that unless the
Gets a screen. Passes now to Rainey. Rainey spins. Puts up a shot right over Bradley, and it's good. 33-22 our score now. Bounce pass over to Thompson. I couldn't see it on my YouTube stream that I have up on my phone. It's lagging for some reason as Myers lobs it down low. Green, though, only went up with one hand for it. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Martinsburg ball. Second quarter brought to you by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations. Robert Fields and Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880. The inbound to Bradley puts it off the glass and good for him to make it 35-22. Here's a transition three as nobody went out, but it's short. No good by Thomas. Thompson, layup, too strong. Bradley, though, with the board. He's going to dribble back, give it to Green. He's going to take the three, and it's good by Micah Green. 17 points for the big man. 38-22, Martinsburg up by 16. Timeout, Beckley. Go ahead, take a 30-second break with them, then be right back here on WRNR TV.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
We welcome you back. As I mentioned, second quarter brought to you by Brown Funeral Homes. It's also brought to you by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road, online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first at Parsons. What a half here for Martinsburg. 38-22, the Bulldogs up by 16 here against Beckley, and 17 of the points here in the first half coming from Micah Green, who's got a three to his name as well here today. The third three of the game for Martinsburg.
He's definitely been working on his shooting. Didn't think he'd make his first attempt at a three, though. And they just had no answers for him at all.
Ball now with A.J. Thomas. His bounce pass a little low, but it's scooped up by Wines. He'll drive in his shot. Air balls. Bradley with the rebounds. Gives it to Amsler, who'll hand it over to Myers to run point.
Even if he didn't get a hand on it, that missed shot was all Green in his defense.
Myers gets a screen, will now pass to the screener. Here's Green, layup no good. But he's fouled, so he'll go to the line now for a pair of free throws once again. I thought he was ready to slam that one home.
I was going to say, I think in the offseason, Green's got to put some work into his vertical.
Yes.
Because he's got the size to be able to dunk plays like that or just dunk it in general. And if he can get to there, man, he's going to be even harder to stop. It's already pretty dang hard.
Free throws good to make it 39-22. Second free throw is just in the air. That one's good too. Give him 19 points here in the first half alone, and it's now 40-22. Wines passes over here for Thomas. Thomas, right wing, gives it to Robinson, who takes the right corner three and airballs it right into the hands of Thompson. Thompson off to the races. Whistle blows. No shot. Foul on the floor. And it looks like that foul going to be called against Ansley. So that's his first. Team third of the quarter against Beckley.
They're just doing whatever they could to stop Martinsburg from pushing the pace again. They are tough to keep contained when they get out and run.
Pass to Green. He'll hand it to Myers. Myers dishes it to Thompson, and it's good. 20-point lead, 42-22 here for Martinsburg.
Great execution. Myers' court vision has been really impressive.
Pass almost tipped. Here's a shot, no good. Fighting for it down low is Thompson as well as Ansley. It goes out of bounds. 32.4 seconds left. Martinsburg ball. Myers will bring it across here. We'll see if Martinsburg holds for the last shot with no shot clock here. Just threw it away, but we get a foul called. I think it's, though, against Myers anyway for a player control foul.
Yeah, Myers needs to just be patient there. They should have held for that final shot, so you can go into the half with at least a 20-point lead.
Instead, he picks up his third foul. Team third of the quarter, so he'll take a seat on the bench, and Stanley's going to check in for him. With 20.8 left here in the second quarter. Ball now with Woodrow Wilson. Burdette goes down low. Here's the shot by Ansley. It's no good and rebounded by Martinsburg. 10 seconds. Amsler, head fake, drives, floater, no good. Tipped around. Thompson somehow gets it. He puts it up. That no good. Here's another. That one no good. And we've hit halftime. 42-22, our score at the half. Martinsburg up by 20 here against the Beckley Flying Eagles. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then we will be right back with more here on WRNR TV.
Is now serving breakfast all day.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
We welcome you back here on TV 10 and the WRNR TV YouTube channel as we've hit halftime. Our score 42-22, Martinsburg leading Woodrow Wilson. Halftime brought to you by Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Visit them online at wvjusticelawyers.com. Colin McLaughlin here, Dylan Bishop alongside me, Ethan Elliott, Vernon Dale, Pakel, our camera crew back at the studio, Kyler High. Dylan, your thoughts here in this first half?
Martinsburg's dominating, and Micah Green is a big reason for it. They have pretty much no answer for him. For him to have such an incredible first half, putting points up on the board, but he's also being a rim protector. Woodrow Wilson really can't get anything over him near the rim. There's only a couple instances where they have. And Martinsburg has done a good job of making sure that the Flying Eagles can't answer that with a bunch of open three-point looks. The zone from Martinsburg generated a couple of those, and they hit a couple of those. But overall, Martinsburg has done a really good job, only giving up 22 points and a half. Their offense, it was a good offensive and defensive half overall. That's how you end up leading by 20 at halftime. So if they can match anywhere near what they've been doing in the second half, they should continue to hold this lead, if not extend it.
All right, here at halftime, you see down below Martinsburg honoring South Middle School's teams. Both the JV and varsity girls and boys basketball teams won their MAC championships. They swept in middle school. So all four teams are champions. They are being honored here at halftime. Congratulations to them. We got to pay some bills, take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get you our scorers here in first half stats on WRNR TV.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
We welcome you back here at halftime. And let's get our first half stats brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Call them today, 304-263-4343. Stop by, schedule an appointment at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. For Beckley, leading scorer with 6 points. You got 2 of them, Clary and Robinson. Jones has 4 points, and then you got 2 each from Rainey, Thomas, and Wines. For Martinsburg, your leading scorer, Micah Green, 19 points in the first half for the big man. 10 in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter. He's followed by Amsler with 7. Then you got Bradley with 5, Thompson with 4, Todd with 3, and Stanley and Chalice with 2 points each. That's your first half stats. We'll step aside, take another 2-minute break. And on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get you into our second half here from the Martinsburg Fieldhouse on WRNR TV.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always, that's Cody's with the T for trust.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Marius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Both teams back out on the floor, shooting around here as there's just over a minute left here on the halftime clock. Colin McLaughlin, Dylan Bishop on today's call for this final regular season game for Martinsburg boys basketball. Here against Beckley. Ethan Elliott, Vernon Dale Backel, our camera crew. Kyler High back in the studio. Next week, we have in store, possibly on Monday, some Shepherd hoops, depending on their postseason seeding. We'll have to wait and see for that. Then we'll have regional girls basketball for you Wednesday night. Martinsburg girls basketball as they play here, trying to qualify for states against Wheeling Park after Wheeling Park beat Jefferson yesterday.
So, Colin, I want to say that the PSAC, I was looking at a not from this year tiebreaker scenario, not this year's bylines or bylaws for the PSAC. I believe the tiebreaker starts with your record against the highest seeded team. Could put Shepherd at the 2 with a bye on Monday.
Micah Green just got robbed of another 2 points as Amsler gets tied up with 3 Flying Eagles there fighting for a rebound. So jump ball possession arrow pointing Beckley's way since Martinsburg started with the ball here in the second half. Then Friday next week is when regionals begin here for high school boys basketball. We'll have Jefferson Hedgesville for you Friday night of next week. Here's an open three. It's up, and it is good by Clary. That makes it 42-25.
And Woodrow Wilson, we know them to be a good shooting team. They didn't make a ton of threes in that first half, so that could draw them closer.
Amsler, layup. Too strong off the back of the rim. He gets his own rebound, though. The putback too strong. Ball tipped out. He somehow gets it again, then dribbles it off his foot. Goes, however, to Todd, who lobs it down low. Green off balance. Shot good, but he was fouled. So Micah Green goes back to the line.
How to control possession.
Yes.
They're lucky that they came away with that one as Martinsburg. It was better defense from Woodrow, forcing the drive, sticking to Micah Green so he can't get a dump-off pass.
Free throw up and good to give Micah Green now 20 points here today and make it 43-25. Second free throw up. That one no good. So the score remains 43-25. Burdette passes over to his right. Robinson gives it right back. Here's a three, and that too strong. Green gets the rebound and will give it to Todd, but it's taken away. Pass down low, layup, up and good for Clary. That makes it 43-27.
Full court pressure.
Amsler to Chalice, and Chalice never took the shot. Away from the ball, it looks like we get an offensive foul called against Amsler. So that will be his second foul overall, team first of the quarter. Martinsburg playing sloppy here to begin this third quarter.
They just need to be under control. They're so athletic, but they don't always know how to keep that under control or stop their momentum.
Clary passes back, head fake from Thomas, who gives it right back. Clary starts his dribble. Passes over for Burdette. Gives it to the corner for Thomas. Bounce pass down low. Kick out. Open three. Too strong. No good. Chalice saves it from going out of bounds, but it goes right back to Robinson in the paint. He'll kick it out. Lines. Into the corner. Thomas. Top of the key now for Clary. Clary against Thompson. We'll give it to Robinson. Robinson over for Thomas. Now into the corner. Goes. They swing it just continuously. Now here's a potential three. Nope. Yep, now it's Robinson. That three no good. And finally, Martinsburg gets a rebound. Amsler. Into the paint. Left side layup. No good. One and done. Fire pass. In the paint. Shot. Clary no good. Thompson with the rebound. Todd in transition. Bounce pass too low off the knee of Amsler, out of bounds. Things getting ugly here in this third quarter on both sides.
You got to generate good, efficient looks. Amsler on that previous drive, putting up a shot. He's like turning, fading away, using his to his right. That's not a shot that you practice very often. You need to get yourself into situations that you have replicated a lot of times in practice.
Robinson passing over. Rainey. Guarded by Thompson, who's trying to get a steal here. Can he get a 5-second call? And he does. Rainey never got rid of it. 5-second violation. Great defense by Nakeem Thompson. Gets the turnover. Is Stanley going to check in now for Amsler? So add here to the tough Martinsburg defense. A lot of defensive-minded guys out on the floor now.
Yeah, Woodrow's really not even trying to get into the paint now in this second half. They are really hoping to generate those open three-point looks, and Martinsburg is guarding it well.
Green thought about another three. Instead, will give it to Stanley. Green still out at the top of the key. Nobody down low for Martinsburg. Myers and Todd now starting to get down there. Here's Myers. Passes over for Stanley. Gives it to Myers. Kicks it out Todd. Todd drives in. Layup. Good, but a whistle blows and offensive foul called. Todd called with a charge, so that wipes away the basket. That's going to be his third foul of the game and team's second of the quarter.
Beckley has changed up their defense a little bit, but it's not in a way that should be giving Martinsburg so much trouble. They're just not really generating the same looks that they got in that first half. They need to go back down to Micah Green every chance they get. Force the ball to him a little bit. He's got the height to grab it, make Woodrow collapse in.
Burdett, pass down low, slips away, turnover, Stanley. It's going to be fouled from behind on the fast break. We'll just wait to see who it's against. I think it might have been Wines, and it is. So that'll be his first, team second of the quarter for Beckley. Thompson inbounds into the backcourt for Todd, who will bring it across now. Passes to Thompson. And Myers is going to get called with a push. I mean, that's just silly.
Yeah, that's very serious. You can't do that.
That's going to be his fourth foul. So he'll take a seat. Is Bradley going to check in?
I do think that Beckley has been, in this third quarter, using the fact that the officials have been letting them play today and being more physical, and it's throwing Martinsburg off a little bit.
Over halfway through this third quarter already, and we have a total of 6 points as layup no good by Rainey. Todd, Stanley, passes to Green. Green kind of off balance as he's trying to crouch down and gets whacked, so foul called. That'll be the third of the quarter against Beckley. That's going to be the second foul against Burdett. Inbound Stanley, head fake, drives in, right hand layup, scoops it in. 45-27 now our score. On the left corner. Pass out, Burdett. It's just ran into by Boston Todd. That's going to be his fourth. Burdett's still down after that play.
Yeah, Todd, I think, thought that he could kind of pick that pass off and immediately go the other way. It just didn't have the angle to it that he thought he did.
So Burdett going to be checked out here with 3:15 left in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Power Beck and Matt Zurf Law Offices. Call 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today or visit them online at lawpbm.com. As well as CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships, proud to be the owners who just care more. Wow. We have an injury here. Let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break. Let's make it a 1-minute break, and then we'll be back here on WRNR TV.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We welcome you back here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. As the injured Gage Burdett being helped off here They'll wipe up the floor, and we'll resume. 3:15 left here in the third. Hopefully he's okay.
That's a tough loss for them, trying to come back in this one.
Here's an inbounds. Clary with it. Pass over for Robinson. I give it to Thomas. Back now for Robinson. Pass here now. Swing it around. Goes down low. Kick out Rainey. Back now. Clary. Clary fakes a pass. Dribble in and out of the arc. And now attack. Puts up a tough shot and somehow gets it to fall. He's got 13 points now for Woodrow Wilson. That makes it 45-29.
Yeah, that's not easy. That was good defense from Martinsburg. Just better offense.
Bradley thought about giving it to Green, but instead gives it to Thompson. We're at 45-29 now as Amsler going to slow things down. Pass over for Stanley. Give it to Green. Green hands it to Bradley. Gives it over for Thompson. Thompson layup, no good. Rebounded here by Robinson. 2 minutes left here in the third. A low-scoring third quarter so far on both sides. Clary gives it to Robinson, who pulls the trigger and knocks down another three, his third of the game. That makes it 45-32.
And Martinsburg has 3 points in this quarter. Let's get the ball down low.
And Amsler caught with a walk. Turnover. Ball given right back to Woodrow Wilson.
I just don't understand the point of not focusing your offense around Mike Green if he's in the game. Yeah, kind of trying to take the load off of him so he doesn't get tired for the whole game. Sit him down. Go with a 5-out lineup. You've made that a little more difficult with Myers and Todd both having 4 fouls, so maybe you can't go to it there, but get him the ball.
Here's another three. That one no good, though, from Clary. Here's a fast break. Thompson layup too strong. Chalice with the rebound. He'll kick it out to Bradley, who's going to give it to Green. Green gives it right back. Bradley, dribble, handoff, Chalice. Chalice kicks out Bradley, right corner three, air balls. Rebounds. Woodrow Wilson, 2v1, layup, right side, good by Wines. The lead down to 11 here, 45-34. Thompson brings it across, drives in, runs right into Thomas. A foul called. That's going to be called against A.J. Thomas, his second. That's going to be team fourth of the quarter. Foul on the floor, though. So Martinsburg with a baseline inbound here as Thompson going to do so. 50.9 seconds left here in the third. Inbounds. Green. Shot up, and it's a blocking foul as it's no good. As that's just tough for Wines. I mean,
yeah.
Complete mismatch. Got knocked down just by the pure size of Micah Green. And then Green trips over Wines, and Wines gets called with a foul because of it.
Wines is listed at 6'1". Fairly big player for normal standards, but you're not going to get much accomplished as a 6'1" player against Micah Green.
So that's the fifth team foul of the quarter, so Green at the line now for the bonus for Martinsburg.
We've seen Green get called for charges in situations like that, too. I was a little surprised that's not where that ended up being.
Free throw. Short off the front of the rim, no good by Micah Green.
But now Green doesn't have that momentum from the first half. You've gone so long not giving him the ball.
Yeah.
He's not fresh. And he's not fresh in terms of, first quarter amount of stamina left, but he doesn't have that rhythm. That's the
makes the second. So it's now 46-34. Robinson, another three. This one no good. Thompson with the rebound. 3v2 for Martinsburg. Bradley stops. Gives it back. Thompson, jumper, good in the paint. His first points in the second half. It's now 48-34.
They needed him on the offensive end to steady things a little bit. He's not been very good today at putting the ball in the basket. And they still have this lead.
Jumper around the rim and out. Ball tipped around. Chalice with it as Clary misses that. And Chalice trying to get through. Gives it to Stanley. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Bradley. 3. No good. Quarter comes to an end. It is 48-34 after 3. Martinsburg still in the lead, but Woodrow Wilson able to chip at that 20-point halftime lead just a little bit here in that third quarter. We're headed to the fourth after this 1-minute break here on WRNR TV.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
We welcome you back here as we head to quarter number 4 between Martinsburg and Beckley. Martinsburg starts with the ball. Stanley with it in the backcourt here, guarded by Burdett. He'll bounce pass to Bradley. Gives it to Thompson, who's going to take the jumper just inside the arc, and it goes in and out. Rebounded by Rainey. Now it's Burdett. Guarded by Thompson, brings it across. Burdett at the elbow, passes over into the right corner, winds, dribbles now to the free throw line, hands it to Burdett. Burdett drives, kicks out. Thomas will slow things down here and give it now for Clary. It's going to take a three. It's too strong. Stanley comes down with the rebound, but immediately gets wrapped up with A.J. Thomas. Jump ball, unless we have a foul called, and it's going to be a foul called instead.
I also was expecting it to be a jump ball.
So that the first foul of the quarter against Beckley, and that's going to be A.J. Thomas's third foul. Woodrow Wilson coming in here in this fourth quarter with a full court press. Here's Stanley off a tip pass, gives it over to Micah Green. Green down low, good. He's got 23 points now here to make it 50-34. It's Burdett. Kind of got tripped up, waiting to see what the foul is going to be, and it's going to be against Stanley of Martinsburg.
That should be an offensive foul. You saw the push with the forearm extended as he was falling to the ground. That's an offensive foul.
Stanley looks like he might have some blood. He's trying to see where. So he's going to have to take a seat on the bench, and here comes Boston Todd, who's going to have to be careful because he's got 4 fouls. So Burdett brings it across, passes over. Clary, guarded by Chalice. Drives in to the paint, stops, passes over now for his teammate, that being Wines. Gives it over to Burdett. His shot no good, but an offensive rebound. And here's a steal. Thompson quickly back the other way. Layup good. And that makes it 52-34. Back to an 18-point lead for Martinsburg. Burdett dribbles behind the back, hands it to Clary. Clary stopped, might have got away with a walk. Here's a pass down low. Thomas steps on the baseline. Whistle blows. Was a foul called?
Yeah.
Looks like a foul called against Micah Green with 6:19 left here in the fourth. So Green picks up his first foul. Team second of the quarter. It's Robinson going to check in now here for Beckley. Burdett inbounds to Clary. Drive in. Puts up a floater in the paint, and it's good. Give him 15 points now. Make it 52-36. Todd slowly brings it across midcourt for Martinsburg. Now goes past Burdett. Layup, no good. Green with the rebound. His shot good, counted in the foul. 25 points now for Micah Green. And he'll go to the line for the and one opportunity here at 54-36.
His final numbers are going to be really impressive, especially regarding the fact that he didn't really touch the ball in that third quarter. They kind of just let him go, and he's only really been getting second chance points off the offensive rebounds here and throwing up passes to him in here in the fourth.
Free throws good. Give him 26 now. Make it 55-36, our score. Burdett hands it to Clary. Preston Clary will pass over Rainey, who takes the three, and it's short. Grabbed by Bradley. Todd across to Chalice. Back to Todd. You got Stanley wide open in the post, but instead he backs out and says, let's hold on. Get the offense going. Todd kicks out Chalice, head fakes. Dribbles through, spins, layup, no good, but he's fouled. He almost takes out Vernon, our cameraman down there. It's Cody Chalice now to the line.
And I like seeing Chalice do that there. Seemed like he wanted the three, thought better of it. And I like seeing him drive. See too many times on offense. Chalice falls in love with the three-point shot.
Free throw no good by Chalice. Stays at 55-36. Second free throw up. That one is good by Chalice. So it's back out to a 20-point lead here for the Bulldogs. Burdett with the inbound. Quickly brings it across here. Into the paint. Bounce passes it out for Clary. He's guarded by Todd. Trying to get a screen. Todd somehow gets past it, pokes that ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Beckley.
Credit to the Bulldogs defense all day long. That's what's going to keep them in this big lead, eventually win the game. They went cold on offense, but the defense has stood up all four quarters.
Spin, ball lost. Stanley comes out with it, goes behind the back pass Burdett. Left side layup. Too strong, though. That would have been a highlight reel play for Stanley if he was able to get that layup. Now Trainey back the other way. Passes back out. Winds. Layup no good.
It's hard to shoot over the 6'9" guy.
Timeout Martinsburg. First of the game for the Bulldogs. 4:45 left to go here in regulation. Take a 30-second break with them, then be right back here on WRNR-TV.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Might have got tossed for coming out onto the floor. We welcome you back here out of the timeout, which is brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. 56-36 our score. Fourth quarter brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly Rock's, as well as Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Visit them online at skinnerwins.com. Out of the timeout, Martinsburg ball. Inbounded on the far side's Bradley. As Todd gets it, and we'll bring it across here for the Bulldogs. Bradley hands it to Stanley. Wide open layup is good. That makes it 58-36. Burdette gets double teamed. Bounce passes down low. Jones, shot no good, but a foul called. So he'll go to the line as Green picks up his second.
Green held his arms straight up after he got called for it, but he didn't keep them there. He lowered him down a little bit. Jones kind of egged him into the contact, but it happened regardless.
Free throw, no good off the front of the rim by Jones. Just checking in here for Beckley is Clary. Jones has the ball now for a second. He makes that one. First points of the second half for Beckley's big man to make it 58-37. It's Todd. Gives it to Chalice, who'll pass it over for Stanley, who gives it to Green, and he's wide open, and his layup's good. Give him 28 points now of the 60.
Beckley had nothing for him today. That was a big part of the reason they were not able to stick in this.
Clary into the paint, stops. Give it over now for Jones. Hand it over for Clary. Takes a long two and clanks it off the rim, but an offensive rebound for Rainey. Drives the left baseline, and he'll lay it in. Make it 60-39. Bradley in the backcourt with Todd. Todd splits the double team. Kicks it out. Chalice, three. That's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Last off Chalice, who was trying to get his own rebound. 3:31 left here in the fourth. And here comes our senior, Uriah George, back into the game for the Bulldogs here on Senior Day. Thomas over into the corner. Rainey drives in. Shot, no good. Put back, no good. And Todd gets the rebound off that. He'll drive through. His layup blocked. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay Martinsburg ball. Fourth quarter brought to you by Rocks Local Markets. Fast, fresh, friendly Rocks, as well as Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers. Visit them online at skinnerwins.com. Stanley. Handed to Todd. Give it over for George. Passes to Micah. Micah dribbles once. We'll give it to Bradley. Reset the offense here with Stanley. It's Martinsburg just taking its time here, up by 21. Trying to see what they can get. Here's Green. Gives it to Bradley. Give it to George. Pass from George off the hands of Todd. Intercepted. Now Beckley back the other way. That layup rejected into the bench by Zion Stanley. He just swatted that right away from Rainey's hand.
I'm always impressed with just how much Stanley gives them off the bench. I mean, he can do a lot more than you really expect him to.
That's going to be an easy two for Jones as Green had to go over and help. Makes it 60-41. Stanley's pass tipped around. Somehow saved from going out of bounds, and now Todd gets clotheslined. 2:06 left here in the fourth. Todd not happy there with that. Teams having to be separated here.
Little chippiness. That was a hard collision. I think it's a basketball
Todd's caught
play.
with that foul?
Oh.
So he's fouled out. Boston Todd, day's done. Here's Thomas, down low, and we get a walk called as Jones just kept those feet moving. Turnover, Martinsburg ball. Bradley looking to inbound. Beckley setting up its full court press still, and timeout Martinsburg. Go ahead, take a 30-second break with them, and we'll be right back here on WRNR TV.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We welcome you back here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. 60-41 our score. 2:02 left here in the game. Martinsburg trying to snap its 4-game losing streak here to end the regular season. Looking like they're going to do so and get revenge here against Beckley.
And Martinsburg should be proud of themselves. I think that they still have a lot to improve on. The third quarter offense in particular was really rough. But I think a lot of that can be chalked up to just not finding ways to get Micah Green the ball. I don't know if that's the players, if that's the coaching, one way or the other, if that's not drawing up the plays for him, if that's the players taking it into their own hands, maybe getting kind of antsy that they didn't get the ball much in that first half. They feel like they need to do some stuff to contribute. They get their own points, anything like that. But one way or the other, you can improve there.
Chalice to Thompson, down low. George wide open, and there you go. Uriah George gets a bucket here on senior day. Make it 62-41. Clary passes out into the corner. Winds over Rainey. Knocks down a 3. That makes it 62-44. Green in the backcourt here. Gives it back to Bradley. Bradley lobs past to Thompson. Gives it to George. He'll take a right corner 3, and it's good! There you go again for Uriah George. Make it 65-44. Now he almost got a steal. Shot over Green, and it is good by Jones. 65-46 now.
Pretty late for the bank to be open.
Can George do it again? No, but Green gets the rebound, and he'll get up to 30 here today. 67-46 now. So we're just going back and forth, trading some shots. As Clary's now at 17 points. 67-48. Here's George. Gets Thomas to blow past and knocks it down. 70-48. Here's a 3 by Clary around the rim, no good. Chalice wants to give it to George. George stops. His shot going to be blocked. Doesn't matter. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. That layup doesn't matter. That's your ball game. Final score, Martinsburg 70 and Beckley 48. The losing streak snapped. Martinsburg gets the win. Will finish the regular season 9-12 overall as the two teams come here to shake hands. We'll step aside and take a 2-minute break. Make it a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back here with our postgame show on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
We welcome you back and welcome you into the post-game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, offering a full lunch and dinner menu along with daily specials in a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. As a final score is 70-48, a 22-point victory for the Martinsburg Bulldogs as they get revenge from last time against the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Colin McLaughlin here, Dylan Bishop alongside me, Ethan Elliott, Vernon Dale Paquel, our camera crew, Kyler High back in the studio. Dylan, before we get to post-game stats and wrapping things up here, just kind of your thoughts, if you have any here overall.
Well, it's a fantastic day for Micah Green, just seeing his progression through the season. He puts up 30 points in this game, and you had long stretches where they weren't even getting him the ball. He could have had 40 pretty easily if they went to him all game long. Maybe that was just a stamina thing. You don't want to put the pressure on him for all four quarters. But Martinsburg's defense really came through. They were worried about the three-point shooting of Woodrow Wilson. Didn't really let them get a whole lot of great looks from behind the arc. I think they did a great job on defense that held up through the game. Giving up 48 points in the end should pretty much win you any game, as long as you have some sort of offense. And when you got the 6'9" guy down low that can score 30, that can typically be enough. And, Nykeem Thompson, I don't think, had a really good day today. It seemed like he was overthinking his shooting a little bit, missed that first floater, kind of short-armed it, and I think was overthinking it the rest of the day. You got some guys in foul trouble, Myers and Todd, and maybe that contributed to the offensive woes in that second half a little bit. But, no, overall, great defense, great game from Green. You got enough of a contribution everywhere else to where you were able to come back here and get that confidence-building win that we talked about before the game, Colin, where you lost this game huge the first time around away at Beckley. Micah Green, again, didn't play a lot of that first half with foul trouble. This time, on the other end, it's Woodrow Wilson that has some foul trouble, that throws their starting center, Isaiah Jones, to the bench for most of that first half, and they can never recover from that. So a lot of times that can change the story of the game. Who's on the floor because of fouls? Martinsburg, though, didn't seem very affected. Even when Jones was on the floor, that's when Green was really dominating. It didn't really matter. So the Bulldogs, they've drawn a tough postseason outcome for themselves. First round matchup, draw overall in the tournament. but this has been a really fun season for them. A lot of guys with no varsity experience turning into a quality group by the end of the season.
Yeah, Martinsburg, the 6th seed in the North, will take on the 3 seed on March 11th at a Wednesday night, and that 3 seed is the defending state champions, the Spring Mills Cardinals. Post-game stats here for tonight, brought to you by personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. For Beckley, leading scorer was Clary with 17 points. You had Jones and Robinson with 9 points each. Rainey with 7, 4 from Wines, and Thomas with 2 to total up to 48 for the Flying Eagles. For Martinsburg, Micah Green with a 30-point game leading the way for the Bulldogs. Then you had Thompson and George both as your second leading scorers with 8 points each. Amsler had 7 points. Bradley had 5 points. Stanley had 6 points. Don't want to skip him. Chalice 3. Todd 3 as well to total up to 70 today for the Bulldogs, who are now finishing the regular season 9-12 overall. Let's get our player of the game now, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere.
Micah Green,
yep.
30 points, and there was long stretches of the game where he didn't even get the ball. It was pretty much the only thing that stopped him from scoring was stopping him from getting the ball. So if he was getting consistent touches for 4 quarters, I think he could have definitely scored 40.
I mean, he was on pace for 40.
Yeah, like 20 points in that first half. So one way or the other, when you fall into trouble, you got to find ways to get him the ball. Now, they weren't in trouble today, so it didn't really matter that offense went cold in the third quarter. But we see what he can do. He plays the whole game. He doesn't sit down because, big guys, they can have lower stamina sometimes. He plays all 32 minutes. And if they can get him the ball for all 32 minutes, they're tough to stop.
That'll wrap things up for us here today. For Kyler High back of the studio, camera crew, Ethan Elliott, Vernon Dale Buckell, Dylan Bishop alongside me. I'm Colin McLaughlin signing off. Again, one last time, Martinsburg 70, Beckley 48, the final score. This has been West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Floor Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.